right, man. So we got Jermaine Franklin being named by or name dropped by Moses. All right. Moses Itauma. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. So Turkey Al-Sheikh wants to push for Usyk to fight Moses next. I mean, Moses is only 20 years old. I mean, it wouldn't make him or break him, in my humble opinion. If we keeping it real, it wouldn't make him or break him. Let me see my Umar voice. It wouldn't make him or break him, in my opinion. But obviously, to me, it's a little bit premature. But hey, man, I mean, depending on how strong the kid's will is, it might just make him better. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it might just make him better. But nonetheless, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Pull the soundbite up.
But Joseph Parker, Cabello, Usyk are good names. And but I know the team want me to get rounds before I get to that name. So someone like I know it's a bit boring, but no, Franklin. Hrgović is a good name as well. So Hrgović, Usyk, Joe Parker, and what's the last name? Cabello. But like I said, boring answer. Probably want to get Jermaine Franklin only because he'll give me some rounds.
All right, that's shout out to Jermaine Franklin from Sag Nasty. I didn't talk to him before at one of the fights. He durable, so it's a durable name. Not sure what Jermaine Franklin been doing, but I'll pull it up in a minute. So yeah, I mean, shit, that's a smart thing to do. He ain't had no rounds. When you look at Moses Ikatama's, resume, he didn't have an extensive amateur career either. 24 amateur fights. So I mean, smart. Why throw him in there and he ain't, didn't have a lot of amateur experience. He started boxing, he stopped boxing, played soccer, then came back. They convinced him to come back to soccer or whatever. So yeah, he ain't got a whole bunch of, he ain't got this illustrious, this illustrious amateur, background either. You know what I'm saying? So you look at the rounds: 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 6, 6, 1, 1. So yeah, I mean, yeah, before you get to that, because he's not gonna hit those. Most of those guys, I can guarantee you it. He's not going to hit most of those guys, and they gonna fall like Dillian White. I guarantee you that's not the way that's gonna go. So he gonna have to, he gonna get his chin gonna get tested, his conditioning gonna get tested. So I mean, let's keep it real. So he's smart. Yeah, why a lot of Turkey think he can just snap his fingers and throw money, and these guys, they care a lot about they undefeated records. So yeah, you ain't gonna just wave your money up in here, and no, they gonna move him smart. His dad, it seemed like he involved. So yeah, they understand enough of the fight game to be like, no, we're not gonna put this kid with those guys, and those guys got a lot of rounds. Franklin is very, 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 very durable. But to them, he just missing that little something that puts him up there with the rest of those guys. May that be conditioning, may that be talent, ability, power, whatever the situation may be. Last time he fought was in 2024 of May. So I mean, since the Joshua fight, he's been fairly inactive. He wasn't on the card with Clarissa Shields and them. So he's been fairly inactive. I think he would love an opportunity, especially if Turkey is back in that fight, to put himself in the mix. So yeah, he got 15 KOs, 23 fights, 2 losses. Lost to Dillian White, which was controversial, and lost to Anthony Joshua, some people think he only had one loss. So, never been knocked out. So Moses Itauma is like, yeah, why not? Let's do that fight. Get some rounds in, see where we at with it. To me, it makes a lot of sense. Why throw a guy 20 years old, just throw him in there? No matter if we think he the most talented guy in the world, we throw him in there, and the conditioning not there. Or if we would have waited to make him a little bit stronger, and apparently he's been in the gym with guys like Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury sit there and dub him as saying that he would be Usyk next. So he's been in the gym with these guys, but being in the gym and actually getting real fight experience is different. He needs that real life, that real actual fight experience. But Franklin, he's been a little bit inactive, and that might be a complaint, but he ain't never been stopped. Dillian White had. He ain't never been stopped. That's what we can say. He had never been stopped. So that's the beauty, and he had never been stopped. So I'm with it. I like it. I don't know if they ever want to introduce him to the United States. That's a great question. Do they ever okay, let's bring him to the States, or with Turkey going around, maybe we just want to keep him around here, around the Saudi Arabia and around America. I mean, around the UK, and maybe that might be what the business is. Maybe that's how they carry it. So I don't know, where boxing is going. Do they care about making stars in America? Do they care about putting fights on in America anymore? I'm not sure. But obviously for this particular fight, I think this is a good one for him. The end of the year out. And I just think, with 13 fights, I would still think he's quite some time away. Honestly, I would say he's still quite some time away. So, yeah, I think he was still quite be some time away, and I know they probably feel like, hey, he's ready right now, and all that type of shit. So I know that's kind of how they feel about it, but I don't think so. Not saying that I see something so early in his career, and I ain't really see a lot of his career. I'm just saying usually you want to get that time in. So you want to make sure you got that time going in. So, but him and Franklin, good fight. After you fight Franklin, maybe you can throw him in there with a guy like Jared Anderson and cash a guy like Jared Anderson out, because he don't want to fight no way. So, then maybe by the next fall, you have a better idea of and in what he is. Now, could he be the exception where he is truly special at 20 years old and he really is that guy? I mean, it's not too far-fetched. Most of these heavyweights ain't worth a damn in a what, so that might not be too far-fetched. He might be the one. And pretty much, ain't no rush. I don't feel like it's a rush. It ain't like Oleksandr Usyk is this big star. It's international superstar. So it ain't a big rush. They can take their time, and he can dominate a division where it probably ain't gonna be a lot of competition. And unfortunately, it ain't like you can fight Usyk and you're gonna hear this great, fan base in the UK. Yeah, that might happen. Internationally, I don't really think that's how that's gonna go. But Franklin, I think that's a good fight for him. Like he said, it ain't the most sexiest fight that people want to see, but I think it's a good fight for him. I think it make a lot of sense. Then you get in there with another guy like maybe a Chisora, maybe a Efe Njabwe, a Jared Anderson, like I said, and then you go from there, in my opinion. But hey, yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live, we drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Check out the Heavyweight Boxing Talk playlist. Peace.